Good morning children, I am Saida Isis. Now I am going to teach you nitrogen cycle. As you know, in the atmosphere the most abundant gas is nitrogen. About 78% nitrogen we can see in the atmosphere. And the amount of nitrogen remains constant more or less due to the action of microorganisms. So, how the microorganisms play a major role in the nitrogen cycle we can see. Okay. And in plants, for the proper growth of plant body, they need the essential nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So, phosphorus and potassium they are getting from the soil. But nitrogen is present only in the atmosphere in the form of gas, and that gaseous form of nitrogen need to be converted into compound form. Then only the plant can absorb. So, the root nodules of the plants such as leguminous plants, some bacteria are there. The bacteria are Rhizobium, Azotobacter, such as blue-green algae, etc. These microbes present in the roots of some plants fix the atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. So from the atmosphere, due to lightning, the gaseous form of nitrogen reach the soil. Okay, let's see. The N2 gas during lightning or due to lightning reach the soil. Okay, soil. And the soil contain the bacteria which can convert this gaseous form of nitrogen into compound form. So, in the soil, nitrogen compounds are formed by some bacteria. So, these bacteria are present in the roots of plants. Okay, present in the roots of plants. So, once more we can see the nitrogen gas in the atmosphere due to lightning reach the soil, and in the soil the bacteria which present in the roots of plants convert this nitrogen gas into nitrogen compounds, and the compounds are nitrites, then it converts into nitrates. So these are the nitrogen compounds made by the bacteria. Okay, and these compound form of nitrogen can be absorbed by the plants. So, absorbed by the plants and convert this into plant protein. Plant protein. Okay, and when these plants are consumed by the animals, it converts into animal protein. Is it clear? So, nitrogen is present in the body of human beings or animals in the form of protein, vitamins, amino acid, nucleic acid, etc. So these are the form of nitrogen or forms of nitrogen in the plant and animal body. Okay, so in which forms nitrogen is present in our body? In proteins, vitamins, nucleic acid, then amino acids, etc. Is it clear? Now, so the nitrogen gas is absorbed by the plant, then it is taken by the animals and converted into animal protein. When these plants and animals die, let's see, when these plants or animals die, the nitrogenous compounds in their body, the N2 compounds in their body release to the soil. Release to the soil. And in the soil, some bacteria convert this into nitrogen gases. So actually this nitrogen compounds, so nitrogenous compounds, which are the nitrogenous compounds? Then it converts into nitrates, then into nitrites, then into N2 gas. Okay, that means that when the plants and animals die, the nitrogen compounds released to the soil. So that nitrogen compounds can convert into nitrogen gases by some bacteria present in the soil. Not in the roots of plants, present in the soil. So these are in the soil. Okay. And these N2 gases released to the atmosphere. Okay. So there is a cyclic flow of nitrogen from the atmosphere to the soil and from the soil back to the atmosphere. So it is run with the help of the action of microbes. So the first case, we can see the atmospheric nitrogen, some bacteria present in the roots of plants convert this gaseous form of nitrogen into compounds form. So which are the compounds? Nitrites and nitrates. Nitrite then convert into nitrate. In that nitrate form only the plants can absorb. And after that, the plants make plant proteins. When consumed by the animals, then it converts into animal proteins. When these plants and animals die, the compounds or nitrogenous waste released to the atmosphere or the soil, sorry, not atmosphere, released to the soil, then some bacteria present in the soil can convert this nitrogenous waste into nitrogenous compounds. Okay, and these nitrogenous compounds are again converted by nitrogen gas by some bacteria present in the soil. Then this gas is released into the atmosphere. Okay, so there is a cyclic flow of nitrogen in the atmosphere. So the amount of nitrogen, such as 78%, the amount is more or less constant due to this nitrogen cycle. So it is a beneficial effect of microbes in the atmosphere. And here we can see the definition of nitrogen fixing, N2 fixing. N2 fixing means the nitrogen gas is fixed by some bacteria in the soil in the form of nitrogen compounds and make it available to the plants and make it available to the plants. Okay. And the nitrogen cycle we can define the cyclic flow of nitrogen from the atmosphere to the living things and from the living things back to the atmosphere. And that is called a nitrogen cycle. Through this cycle, the amount of nitrogen is more or less remain constant. Hope you understood everything about nitrogen cycle and nitrogen fixation. That's all for today. Thank you.